Good afternoon. It's Reverend Lorena here. You haven't heard from me in some time, but I've been busy on the road. I've been in Texas doing the Texas Renaissance Festival. And now I'm back, and I'd like to start the new year off. It's just before Christmas, and I thought that I would go ahead and fire up this channel and make some things happen on it. I'll be doing some astrology here, but I'll also be doing some science of mind. And today I would like to talk in the science of mind texture about Christmas, because I am upstairs. I've enjoyed. I'm so grateful to have my house and to be able to put the tree up and make the dinner and all the things that have to do with family. I'm on the road, as you know, quite often. I'm home probably 12 weeks a year. I'm on the road the rest of the time, so being home is wonderful for me. And I put this off, thinking, well, I'll just be home and do this. I guess I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to have to be, if I want to communicate with y'all, I'm going to have to be doing it while I'm out on the road. And I do want to communicate. Right now, I want to talk about Christmas, or Christ Mass is what it is I want to talk about. Christmas is a time when actually it's Yule. It happens on the 21st. It's when we have the winter solstice, and actually it's the birth of the sun according to the ancient traditions and the Celtics and all of that. They celebrate the shortest day, so that the next day starts longer and the sun is reborn. And that, it means there's hope for spring, and there's hope for new planning and everything. And this is a time to sit by the hearth and enjoy the time that you have together with your family before it's time to get out there and start making the new way and the new year, and things grow. And I personally, I have my little herb garden in the house, and so it grows for me all the time. But other than that, Christ Mass is about Christ consciousness too. In the New Thought tradition, in Science of Mind traditions, Christ is actually a verb. Christ, to be Christed, is to be someone that is aware, that is awake. And I believe fully that many, many people on this planet now are beginning to really wake up and understand that there's something bigger than themselves that they're a part of. I'm not talking about religion and Jesus Christ. That's actually, how does it say? Yeshu ban Joseph. I'm sure I didn't say that right, but it's Jesus, son of Joseph, was his name. And he, allegedly or not, was Christed. In other words, he became awake, and he realized he was far more than his body, and he could manifest in this world by his thoughts. We can too. And I believe that we're all working towards that achievement, that end, that goal, that result. To wake up and to realize that we're far more than the gifts that we give, the clothes that we wear, the things that we have on our back. Although, in order for us to enjoy our journey, it's important to have those things. I don't want to live on the street and live in a tent, and I don't want to do those things. I want to manifest, and I do manifest my world in such a way as I'm comfortable. I don't need a lot of money. I don't need a lot of things, although it seems like I always have too many things. I'm always having to deal with the things that I've got. But at Christmas, I realize that the Christ consciousness is there for each and every one of us to accept, to bring into our life, to be grateful for. If you do nothing more than look around and be grateful, I mean, I genuinely, honestly grateful for the things that you have and the things that you can give. On Christmas, it's about giving. The more that you can give, the more grateful that you are that you have it to give, and the more you're blessed. Because as you bless others, you're blessed yourself, as it comes to you 70 times 7. I'm not necessarily Christian, but there's many good things in the stories in the Bible. And one of them is definitely about giving, as if it just comes through you, giving without recognition. Um, Christmas, of course, you put Santa on the gift and give it to the children, so it's not you that did it. It's the magic. It's the angel. If you know, it doesn't matter what you believe. It only matters that you understand that we're all in this together, and especially in this time when everything seems to be going crazy in the outer world, that we join in our hearts to each other and give generously from our hearts. It might just be a smile, it might be a look, it might be gratefulness that the last day of the season is coming. The last day, the 21st, is the shortest day of the year, and now we're going to begin. The sun is going to be coming back more and more every day until June 21st, when it's at its peak. And those are the seasons of the year, and we're grateful for that, and I'm grateful for my home, and I'm grateful for all of you. I'm going to put together astrology series. I would like to speak on astrology just 1 minute here, that we just had a full moon last night in Capricorn. And this Capricorn energy, Saturn's in Capricorn, and the full moon was very close to Saturn. And Saturn in Capricorn has shown us the government. I don't know if you've looked outdoors yet, but the government is what's ruled by Capricorn, or it's one of the things ruled big time by Capricorn. And Saturn in Capricorn, this last 2.5 years it's in the sign. In the last about year, we've played with all of this craziness. Now, as it's direct now, and we're going to have an eclipse on the 23rd, I believe, in Capricorn, 4 degrees. That's going to show us a lot of what's going on underneath the surface of things. And then in mid-January, we'll have another event that will probably show us some light. And I hope everybody sees this all of this separation, all of this anger, all of the underbelly of the world. And as Christmas comes in, be grateful for your own little part, and try your very best to keep negativity somewhere else away, and keep the positive light of the Christed consciousness. Invite it to come in to your heart, and bring your heart in with everything that you do. Your heart is not just a beating muscle. It is the center. It's the seat of your soul. Love with your heart. Give with your heart. Be thankful. Be grateful with your heart for what you do have. And if you can give to others, be extra grateful for that, because that enhances everything in the world. And so with that, I say, thanks for watching. I'm back for a little while. I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be putting together an astrology program. I'd say probably twice a month. I'm going to be putting together every Wednesday. I'm hoping from now on I'm going to be doing something with Science of Mind. I'm a Science of Mind minister. I have a couple books out. One of them is called Duality is the Illusion, which is a workbook basically for working through some of the reasons and the ways you got to where you are, so you can find ways to be grateful for. And the other one is called Oceans in Time, and that is about soul journey past death. So anyway, you might ask why I know that. We'll get into that another time. But have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. Be prepared for the eclipse that's coming. If you felt the full moon, which I know that almost everyone that's waking up did, and if you just seems strange in your world, if your world seems strange right now, and you're feeling things that you maybe even in your body, you're tingling, different things that don't seem to be normal. Your sleep patterns are messed up. You're waking up. You're a soul. You're in that body, and you're waking up to that fact. So I hope to see you here again on the airways, and we'll talk more about that and talk more about a lot of things. Right now, this is Reverend Lorena at Celestial Time, and I'm signing off, and you guys have a wonderful and blessed day.